Hey there, everyone. So today I am going to be playing some casual matches first, just to reach level 10, so that I can start doing competitive. And what I'm planning to do here is just, you know, go through the ranks and see what rank I'd end up, because I am genuinely curious. Because the way Rocket League goes about um, each season reset or something is it doesn't really reset your rank, it more just hides your rank and makes it so that you appear to be unranked, but in reality you're still the same rank. It just depends on how many you win. Either way, so what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna be pretending to be a low-ranked player, just kind of fitting in, but I'm still wanting to win just because this is casual and I don't know. I mean, I don't have to win in casual, but I'm gonna be showing like how myself as a Diamond 3 currently right now in 2s would go about winning in these lobbies. And so I would just skip the casual matches, but I see this as kind of a warm-up, and so I'm wanting to include them. Also to kind of give an introduction, so I created another account, named it What Rank Am I, because, I want to find out what rank I'd be. I'm gonna be playing at the skill level, or gonna be playing like how some of these ranks should be. So I'm not gonna go full diamond or anything, because that's just rude. I was thinking of trying to set up the ball so that my teammate could score. Okay, that was a nice goal. Um okay. So I just wanted to go ahead and I wanted to set my teammate up. I wanted to show how team play works even at these lower ranks. Because right now, I may be unranked, but my MMR is still low enough that I'm playing gold? Maybe silver? I don't think these guys are bronze, just because, you know, the way they're playing, but they are still not the best. They're playing pretty good. I will give them that. Okay. Teammates a little odd, but it's what can you expect. By the way, this is recorded after the fact. So you might hear me speak in the background. That's because I didn't realize I was recording audio at the time, and the rest of this I know for a fact I didn't turn on my mic. So right there, I could have gone for a half flip if I really wanted to, and that pinch was completely accidental. I could have half flipped, but I feel that would be too skilled for this lobby. I don't know. There was a guy driving up the wall with me, but you see that? They just, yeah. I also got inspired by Lethamir's new Road to SSL series that he decided to start up recently, where he's not allowed to score. And I was like, you know what? How far can I make it just letting my teammate get all goals or something? I will say I did end up carrying my teammates more than I would have liked to. But I guess this isn't a road to SSL or anything. This is just me. If I had a fresh start from ground zero, where would I end up? Is basically the question. Because there have been so many times already where in this little game here that I could have scored, but I just didn't because, you know, unlike most Smurfs, I actually respect the other players and decided I'd give my teammate the chance. Because he's actually there. Anyway, so that is my second to last game because I've still got to get to level 10. So jumping into this match, after this one, doesn't matter if we win or lose, I'll be level 10. And then we can start getting into some competitive games. So that'll be fun. Anyway, right there, I'm just looking left and right. I realize now I didn't turn on my mouse overlay, or my keyboard and mouse overlay. And I was trying not to be too mechanical for these guys. But, like, after so long of just, like, playing around in the game, getting better, I learned how not to miss the ball. And it actually got so tough, I had to actually try to miss the ball. Like right there, I wasn't actually aiming to try to score a goal or anything. I really was just like, okay, I'll go for this, but I won't hit it. And then I did that. Anyway, so right here, to give you a little inside thought process, I see Daniel is standing, or Divine? Is it Daniel or Divine? I think it's Divine. Anyway, I see that he was up ahead, and right here I could have turned, but I decided, you know what? I'm gonna let my teammate go for that. See if he can score. When he couldn't, I just kind of followed around. I decided I was about to half flip, but I decided not to. I just decided to back flip there, off the corner, go behind it, just kind of, you know, intentionally miss. Right there, it's actually good that he demoed me because I would have had too much control over that. This right there, I didn't realize what I was doing until I did it, and then watching back I see, yeah, that was maybe too good of a play for this. So I decided to follow up on kickoff. By the way, do not do that at the higher ranks. And then I just gave it to my team. I sent it across the field just with one tap, and I let my teammate hit it in. So here, what I'm going to do is I just boost towards the ball, and I do a little jump at the end. And I actually got that kickoff strat from watching, so right there I intentionally flipped just to kind of send myself away. But I got the kickoff strat from watching how the recent bots that have entered into ranked play, where they don't actually flip or do anything. They just drive at the ball and jump. Anyway, so right here, I'm gonna actually follow my teammate up, and that's just so that if he hits the ball, or even if he misses, I'm still there. I personally prefer to go for boosts on kickoff. Right there I realized I was dribbling, so I kind of just gave him a goal. So yeah, I don't know what my teammate did there, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so you'll notice every single game here, what I do is I just drive at the ball. I also got that from Flakes, I guess, because he says to just drive at the ball. You don't even need to flip or do anything. Just literally drive straight at the ball. And 90% of the time, you will beat out the players. Anyway, these guys actually started having a good comeback with their goals. I was actually kind of helpless in that situation because he bumped me into the corner. There is one thing for low ranks that I would highly suggest though, and that is that they should start relying on hitting their brakes. Because I've noticed a lot of the time players, even diamond players, okay? Just tap your brakes. You don't need the full speed, you don't need to always be rushing the ball. Like you see me doing here. Like I kinda got carried away. It's actually good that he bumped me there. Because that actually got me to realize, you know what, I should stop just chasing. And that's me unlocking an achievement. I think that was for hitting an aerial or something, like hitting a goal from above the net. Anyway, so right here I drive up next to my teammate, and the only reason is because I knew that when he hit it, the ball would go flying out in some direction and I could follow it. Right here, I just show this. All you have to do is drive into the ball, and it bounces up. You don't need to jump. If you jump, it kind of levels it out unless you jump just as you hit the ball. But you see, even there, like, that would be a good point for my teammate to go for the corner, because he would have had the boost and been waiting. So teammate kind of just turned away, which I find interesting looking back now, because these lobbies are supposed to be, even though this is casual, this is still supposed to be about gold, about a gold rank lobby. Maybe. Either way, teammate gets a good score. Like, if you look at this, he boosts, he jumps, and he bounces the ball high. That's all it took. Either way, I think here in the next couple seconds they're gonna forfeit, so I'm actually gonna stop the voiceover until the next clip starts. So, see you in about 20 seconds or so. Actually, about that 20 seconds or so, I guess I can keep talking. So, right there, now here's the funny thing. With me being diamond, I didn't even realize that I did this. Watch me boost. Like, I tap boost, and then I air rolled the ball into the goal. I didn't even notice I did that until I watched the replay. I didn't intend to do that. That just kind of came to me, like, yeah. Anyway, so a point about that to know is, like, with time, you will start doing things without even thinking about it, and that's what helps you get better. That's what helps make you a better player by the end of it, is just, you will start to do stuff without even noticing that you're doing it until you've already done it. Anyway, so right here, I'm just going through, claiming all the rewards and stuff. Anyway. Alright, and so right here, I am now jumping into ranked 2v2 for the first time on this account. And so this should be a pretty easy game. It should be Bronze 1. So let's see how it goes. So the first thing I do is, once again, I just do my strategy of just boosting at the ball and jumping. I wasn't even going to touch it, or I wasn't trying to score it. That just kind of happened, and if you notice, my teammate actually just stopped going for it when it was right there. Anyway, teammate does a speed flip on that kickoff, which kind of caught me off guard. I mean, I didn't really notice it. I didn't think that I had noticed it, but then as you watch this, something's a little off here. I decided to front flip like that because I thought, okay, I'm in a bronze lobby, I should be trying to play like a low-ranked player, you know, missing all the shots and stuff. But then it was about this point where I started going like, wait a second. So I decided maybe I can be a little bit more mechanical now. Because if you watch my teammate, or you watch the other team, I mean, my teammate is definitely probably playing the best right now. So this is an interesting start. So all I do here is I just boosted the ball again, and I jump. I try to jump just as I reach the inner circle there. So like the smaller white circle right here, I was kind of just following him to see what he'd do. Yeah, this is supposed to be a bronze lobby, right? But then my teammate's doing that. I realize my opponents aren't really sure of what to do. So I decided to ask, like, what rank is this? Spoiler alert, I didn't get an answer. I still am not sure on any of this. But you can see one of my opponents just decided to wait in net. His teammate just jumped for the ball. I kind of just decided to try to hang around the ball as though I was, once again, a lower ranked player. Didn't know what I was doing, whatever. Even though I know exactly what I was doing. And exactly what I could have done to outplay him, but you know, I didn't want to go full mechanics or anything. Now that save right there, that was a good save. Like, I mean, sure, he messed it up a little, but that was still a pretty good save. Now you can see my teammate's kind of just flying around, and for this round, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let my teammate do everything. I'm not even gonna try. I was just looking to see the scoreboard, see, like, how many points, and we win by forfeit. And again, like, I was thrown off. I was like, what? But as you can see, that was a whole lobby of unranked players. Anyway, into round number 2, where I think it gets a little better. Like, it gets more of what I expected. Teammates AFK, so that's something to expect. I may have cut in front of my teammate, and then I went for boost. I was still kind of on high alert after the last game, but I did get a good passing play to my teammate. So but see, that's how much of a difference just tapping your brakes makes. I didn't even hit it for more than like half a second, and it slowed me down enough that I just didn't go past the ball. Now right there, I don't know if I was bumped or what. How do players get that much power on their car anymore? But then my teammate goes and makes another great play. I mean, sure, he's wasting a lot of boost, but hey, he scored, right? That's a good thing. So anyway, I slowed down, and I hit it, and again, I didn't intend to score a goal there, that just kind of happened. I was thinking maybe it bounced off the wall to my teammate or something, but you know, it's okay to score a goal, just so long as I don't, you know, fully outplay the entire field. And so right here, I just decided to hit it like that. They got a good block. Teammate jumped for it. I decided to hit it out to the side so that, you know, we could clear it a little. They got a good bump on me, but once again, I get a save. Because, you know, with these, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to see how high of a rank I can get. So I center it for my teammate. I kind of just leave it. Teammate booms it to the corner. Showing that he's, if anything, he's not too good for the lobby. But he is still pretty accurate with hitting it on goal. Which, thinking about it, this should be like a Bronze 3 lobby right now, if I'm right. Because it goes Bronze 1, Bronze 3. So, something like that. Anyway, right here I followed it up because at this rank, players would not know how to half flip or would not know to go back for boost. But I didn't necessarily have to boost at it either. And then right there, I just kind of jumped towards where I thought it would be. Which, thinking about it now, that might have been a little too mechanical. Because, you know, you have to be able to read where the ball is going, and players who are brand new to the game aren't going to be able to do that very well. And so I went for the mid. You can see already one of the players is already AFK. I just let go of the gas because that was in, and I wanted to see if they would, you know, pick up. Maybe try to save it or something. So again, I follow my teammate. I really shouldn't have been going for it off the wall, but I'm not trying to play like them. I'm just trying to play as little as I have to in order to win against them, you know? Like, I'm not trying to go full on, like, GC on them or anything, even though I'm not that good, but still, like, you know. Either way, I think this match ends in a forfeit, just because, yeah, there we go. See, and that's something that's kind of concerning me with the lower ranks. I mean, sure, everyone here was unranked. But still, like, the idea that this is what the low rank lobbies are like really is concerning to me. And, I haven't actually looked. I meant to check before recording this, like, I think I was playing on US West servers. So it's like, this is US West low ranks. Okay? Now this one, obviously, immediately you can tell, because you can tell there's a difference because my teammate is actually playing like how I'd expect this rank to go. Opponents, on the other hand, that's questionable. They're playing, I mean, they're not the best. They both just missed that. And right there, I couldn't resist. I just went up there because my teammate couldn't make up his mind. And I just bumped it in, basically. Anyway, so I do my strat. I don't know what that notification was, but I think that was another achievement. Anyway, actually, you know what? That guy right there is my teammate from the last game. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that guy right there is the teammate I had the last game, so... And then my teammate scores an own goal, but I expect that from the low ranks. I didn't realize that he was quick chatting though. Like I really didn't put any thought into most of this. I was kind of just being like, okay, this is a low rank play. That's not. But I just stopped and didn't do anything. See, now he's gonna just chase it, go for anything he can. I just right there decided to bump it out of the way so that Silent, or whatever his name is, wouldn't be able to score from it. But it's obvious that Silent has definitely played a lot more than my teammate has, and that's another concerning thing, because he's like, Silent could be gold 3, maybe gold 2. My teammate is somewhere lower than that. I wouldn't say like 100% like silver 2, but he's close. Unfortunately, there is one thing about this, and then I saw that guy do a speed flip right there. Like, I don't know if the replay gets skipped before it, but you see, he actually goes and does a speed flip, which means he's a little mechanical by this point. But anyway, it's concerning to me about how well the low-ranked players are playing. Or not that. I mean, it's concerning to me that I get teammates in Diamond 2 that are playing like my teammate does right here, where they're going for everything, they're behind the ball, following it in any direction it's headed. They don't know, like, they don't pay attention to, is it gonna score, or is it not? So right here, I just asked them, what rank is this, because, you know, they're playing a little too mechanical for what I was expecting. And so, anyway, right here, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna get just slightly more mechanical. I'm not going to, you know, full on diamond against them. But I was going to start playing a little bit better, like reading the ball a little more. My teammate also went for kickoff. Again, don't do that at any rank past, like, I don't know, gold 3? Okay? Any rank above gold 3 should know not to double commit on kickoff unless you're intending to pinch. Anyway, so right there, I just kind of took control. I didn't do too much. It was more of just slight taps to readjust the ball and aim it more towards the goal. Once again, I do the kickoff strat where I just boost at the ball and then jump at the last second. Right there, I had to get it over my teammate because I knew he was gonna try to go for it. And if he did that, he'd be sending it back to our own net. That just kind of happened right there. And also earlier, I didn't call it out, but I tried passing the ball to my teammate, and he just ran away from it. He didn't even try to go for it. And that's another thing to know with passing plays, is yeah, you can pass to the center, you can pass to your teammate, but if they aren't there or aren't ready for it, that's on you, because you didn't give them a chance to get ready, or like, I don't know, like, when you play as a team versus playing by yourself, the difference is really just who is more ready to do something. Like, my teammate there is driving up the wall and challenging the ball at any time because all they can think about is get the ball away, get the ball away. They're not really thinking about, is that my teammate, is that the opponent? They're just kind of like right here. I was right there in front of the ball, going towards an open net. Low-ranked players will not see that. All they see is the ball and an obstacle in their way. And that is something to think about if you want to get better or to rank up in the game, is 3 things. Where am I going? Who is in front of me? And what's the ball do? Other tips I would give is just, you know, boost management. That's a very common one. But one thing that is never actually given as actual advice is braking. Slow down. Like, that is one main tip I will always give low ranks or anyone, especially my teammates. Slow down. Okay, hit the brakes, control the ball. Even, like, because if you're going full speed, you're not going to be able to control anything. And right there, I just kind of jumped at it to kind of take it away from my opponent. Now right here, I was kind of expecting being gold. I also did that, like, I missed the ball intentionally, just because I'm like, okay, this seems like a low ranked lobby. I should be missing more. Teammate, once again, wasn't fully paying attention, just kind of bumped me. I wasn't intending to score, I was just intending to set that up for my teammate. The ball gets sent out, he misses. That tells me this is definitely a low rank lobby, so I try to miss the ball while staying close, because, you know, if I miss, they could score. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to once again limit myself, because this actually looks like a fair game with the opponents. So I just decided to do a little ball chasing and try to blend in. Again, do not do at the high ranks. At the high ranks right here, you should not go for that. You should be waiting at the back of your net, or not the back of your net, but like far post or something. Right there, he bumped me into the ball. Okay, I didn't intend to score that, he bumped me. Anyway, in higher ranked lobbies, first off, pay attention to who's on the field and where your teammates are. Second off, play safe, okay? And also play slow, because a lot of players at lower ranks are gonna want to play fast. If you can play fast and not have trouble, like if you're GC, I know you'll play fast sometimes. Right there, I could have gone for it, but I didn't, because again, I'm not trying to score. I'm trying to win, but scoring doesn't always mean winning. Being the one that scores doesn't mean that you're number one. It just means that you're greedy. So right here, I back off because my teammate, I don't know what he's doing. He's making look good. He backs up and almost scores a goal, but they save it. But you notice, we're still winning by 1 point. So long as they don't score on us again, we're winning. Like, that's the thing that I've heard Spook Luke, I've heard, not really Lethamir, but like, I've heard a lot of high ranked players point that out, where so long as you are up by just 1 point, you'll win. You don't need to score like 10-5 or 7-1 or something like that. You can literally just get 1 goal higher and you will win. Now, I was checking the scoreboard there to see who was at the top, because again, I'm not trying to carry my teammate. I'm not trying to do anything. Right there, I pretended to miss the ball so that, and right there, I missed the ball intentionally to blend in. Otherwise, I would have. This game could easily have been like 7-0 by now. But again, so that I'm not repeating myself, I'll find something else to talk about. So right here, I hit it center, and I stop and I wait for my team. I see my teammate miss, and then I see the ball bounce back out center field. Anytime it goes towards a wall, now right there I was gonna aerial, but I decided not to because, you know, the rank is really low. So anytime you see the ball go towards a wall or something, if it's not the goal, just wait in the middle. It's gonna go center field from majority of the points. Right there, I didn't intend to score another goal, but my teammate kind of helped with that. And that's another forfeit, and I believe that achievement was for winning a certain amount of games in a row. Also, that is a decal, or not decal, that is a goal explosion that I haven't even gotten on my main account. Like, I don't have that one, and that's a cool one. Anyway, that was Silver 3. So logically, next step would be this is a gold lobby. So right here, I can see that they are partied up, and immediately that kind of gives me a little anxiety, because, well, you know, party tends to play better than solo queue, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing a solo. But then I see that and I'm like, okay, so they're partied up and they're like gold, right? So yeah. So what I do is I just go behind him. I just hit my brakes and I go right behind him. And that's the difference that the speed of your play makes. I know I've been talking quite a lot, and I haven't really said a lot. I just didn't want to leave this video as just a couple of Rocket League games with no sound or no I don't know, no commentary. So right there, I just pretend to miss the ball, even though it was fully under control. Right there, I actually did miss the ball. But quiet, that's a secret. Anyway, right there, he was bumping me. I still don't know how players manage to get control, so again, I let my teammates score that, because if I scored it, that would be too much of a play, so I just let it roll off to the side and let my teammate get it. But sometimes all you have to do is jump, and other times all you have to do is boost. But majority of the time, all you have to do is hit the brakes. Just stop, you know? Because if you watch me, I've won every single one of these games so far, and all I've done is just play slow. Okay? And that's what I would recommend to anyone under Platinum is just play slow, learn how the game works, and then get fast. Get faster and faster until you understand the limits for everything you're wanting to do. Do that, and you'll jump from Plat 1 to Diamond in no time. Like, literally less than a week. Okay, I can guarantee you it should take you no more than a week of practicing hitting the brakes and seeing what you can do. See, I wanted to jump for that. I wanted to send it to the corner, but instead I just went for a catch. But it's just like, learn rotations, learn to watch the field and see what's going on, and just play slow, and you will rise up in your rank. And I mean, sure, you can make the argument, well, you're only Diamond. I'll tell you a little secret. I'm Diamond, the majority of my opponents are Champ. Okay. But, okay, I'm getting a little sidetracked, a little distracted. Anyway, so, back to the play. He's flung it over my head, and immediately you see my teammate has gone for it after I've already gone for it. Now that was a good demo. But basically my teammate doing that bumped me away from the ball and made it to where neither of us could make the ball. But yet, we're still winning. How are we winning? I mean, they've demoed us. They've got a lot of shots on net. He's even got a breakaway. But my teammate is right there. That is the key to a good team. That is not what I did. That was my mistake. Okay, I should not have tried to jump and deflect that. I really should have just turned around and ran away. That's what I should have done. Just turn around and run away. And I was admittedly acting on instinct. But I recovered. And so now I just kind of toss it over there, and I see my teammates in the corner, and then my teammate bumps me, and then the opponent bumps me, and I'm driving backwards, because at this point, I didn't want to half flip. But you see, now my teammate scored again. And it's only because, well, it was an open net. And I think I just saw that I was still carrying my team. Somehow. My teammate has had the ball a lot more than I have. They've done a lot more than I have. And yet I'm carrying them. So I just hit it off to the side there, kind of get her around the opponents. Again, I'm not trying to actively score. I'm like, hey, I can send this mid and let my teammate get it. Teammate misses. Doesn't matter, I'll just go back. Teammate's going for it. Teammate's not going for it. He is actually doing kind of a good shadow defense. Yeah, they hit it to the corner, hit it up, teammate hits it out, and it touchdown. There we go. Just like that. Yeah. And as you can see, we are in gold. Admittedly, opponents were a gold and a silver, so not really the greatest. But anyway. So at this point in time, I kind of got the picture of, okay, I'm in gold 3. And, actually, I think this game I was thinking I was flat, but Either way, Plat 1 and Gold 3 are relatively the same. I saw what my teammate was trying to do there, but he didn't do it completely. They almost actually dunked me there. Anyway, so teammate gets a big boom from across the field. 3 claps from my teammate. That was a really good shot. Anyway, I did clap 3 times, right? Anyway, so now they hit it over me, and it was back here where I was starting to worry, like, okay, maybe I might need to get a little bit more mechanical, because, you know, if I'm not playing up to par with the lobby, or I'm not playing good enough for the lobby, we could still lose. Because just because I am Diamond doesn't mean that we'll just win automatically, okay? There is a chance of losing. But so far, I was on a win streak, and I was like, I'm not going to lose in a gold lobby. So you can see me kind of pressuring a little more. That was a good block. Okay, nice of them to actually be ready to save that. Yeah, and so that's their goal against us. That was kind of my fault, because I wasn't paying attention and they bumped me, and then teammate obviously wasn't able to get back in time to save it. So that was my bad. And so was that. You'll notice a lot of times I just stop, and the reason I decided to just stop playing is because if I'm in a situation where I know my teammate could go for the ball, or they have to make a play to get past me, then I just stay there. I did not expect my teammate to do that. And also, I was about to air dribble that again, but then I realized this rank probably can't do that, so I didn't do it. So I just stopped. I'm sorry, I don't have a script. I'm just going off of this as I see it and as this comes to me. Anyway, they bumped me into the ball, hits it over that way. Teammate, I think, was carrying me by this point. And then there was nothing I could do about it. And that's because I was out of position. I bumped my teammate. I was the one not paying attention. And so now the score's tied up. Like I said, at any possible moment during this, I could lose. I could lose a match. And the reason is simply that I just, like, if I'm not playing well enough, or I'm making too many mistakes, well, that's on me. So now I played a little bit more cautiously. I kind of just back up. Again, I didn't really intend to score a goal. I mean, I wanted us to score so that, you know, we'd be in the lead again. I just didn't think that that was going. Okay, no, I'm carrying my teammate by a lot. Like 200 points. Anyway, so now I just drive towards it. I just jump, and I stop. Why did I stop? Because I saw him going towards it, and he could save it if he actually tried. So I just wanted to see what he would do. I jumped it into the corner of the wall. That was maybe a little too mechanical, just kind of, you know, not following it, but like, you know, jumping for it and then waiting a few seconds for my flip. Because that's the way that a flip reset is good, is that... Anyway, right there, I actually messed up because I backflipped when I didn't mean to. At first, I was just thinking block the shot, and then right there, I backflipped because I can. So now the score is tied up again, 3-3. And I think you get the point. I mean, it's all pretty much the same. I don't really have much else to say. But again, I wanted to fill the silence with some commentary. I mean, I don't know, maybe I could stop talking here for a moment and just pick up again when it, I don't know, gets to something that could need talked about. Because right now, this is probably an average game. Teammate's getting really nervous, I can tell, just by how much he's following it up. And also, yes, the username was what rank him out, but that's because I wanted to use an L instead of an I. Either way, yeah, I don't think there's much else to say about this, and also it's almost over anyway, so I think I'm just gonna let this next game play out and just not talk, unless it, you know, becomes something worthy of talking about. Anyway, that was Gold 3. So let's see how this game goes. I'll talk whenever it comes around. So as you can tell, immediately, players are a little better, and I stepped up the game because you know, seeing how I was just in Gold 3, figured this would be about Plat 1, maybe Plat 2. And my teammate is actually playing really well. Like, he's actually using, well, he was saying that he was defending and stuff like that. But also you notice that the other team is actually going ahead and trying some more mechanics. They're not perfect at it, they're not great at it, but they got the idea. And so, again, I don't want to be the one to carry my teammate. I just want my teammate to score, in which he does. And then, you know, just play out the game. Now, I was surprised that it took so long to score one goal. Like, it took 2.5 minutes for anyone to score. So that tells me that these guys were actually playing pretty good. Teammates still had the problem of jumping a little early and getting a little too anxious. I probably shouldn't have saved that, but I just happened to be there. And then, again, I wasn't intending to score that. I thought that was off. My only intent there was to get the ball over their head. Now, I decided to be nice this round and say, like, nice shot, and thanks and stuff like that. Just so my teammate wouldn't feel like I was being rude to him or something. So right here, all I'm doing is going back and trying to stop them from making a play. But again, teammate is still jumping a little early, trying to go for stuff when they can't. And then right there, I was checking to make sure that my teammate was still carrying me. Just so that, like, because if I take the top, that's Smurfing. If they take the top, then it's perfectly fine because that means I'm not as good as them, right? Anyway, teammates kind of just driving in circles, so I just kind of get the ball away from the net. And right there, I knew my teammate was behind me, so that's the only reason I went. Because if he wasn't, I would have just gone back to net and waited for them to try to take a shot. So, again, teammate was a little too close and a little out of position. If he was in position, he wouldn't even have needed to turn in order to stop the ball. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop talking for the next couple of seconds. Right there, I saw my teammate was going for the goal. And I don't know what I was in. Oh, I was enabling the keyboard and mouse overlay. Right here. But I saw my teammate was going for the goal. And I decided I would, just back away, let him go forward. Because he was in front of me, and I could have messed him up. Either way, that took place while the goal was happening. So now you can see what buttons I'm pressing. Mostly just driving forward. But you can see, like, it's a good point to really just either let go of the gas, so just let yourself drift forward a little, or just press the brake so that you slow down as much as you need to. Now, turning, I still don't know how a lot of players are able to turn so sharp. Like, when I turn, it takes a good, like, second and a half for me to turn 90 degrees. But for other players, it's like, okay, it can take half a second for them to turn 90 degrees. I've been told drift and turn at the same time, but that just makes me go in a straight line while the car turns. And even if I turn and then drift, it still doesn't work the same way. I don't know what happened there. I think I pressed a button, or I pressed something and it just completely stopped. But anyway, that's that one done. Yeah, I still don't know what I was doing. Anyway, so right now I'm at 7 out of 10 games. I've still got 3 more games to go before I find out what rank it puts. Right here, he wanted to party up. And so I just let him know, like, hey, I'm just doing my placements. I'm not looking to party or anything. I'm just trying to find out what my highest rank is. Or what rank this puts me in. Anyway, yeah, I'll just let this game go on. Because I believe this is Plat 3. Once again, I get a little bit more mechanical for this one. just because, you know, it's a higher rank, players are going to be better. So, they're already trying to, you know, dribble the ball, take control, and actually, they seem like they're playing like low diamond. But my teammate got a good goal there, and actually, I like that goal. Okay, in Season 6, if I had the Rocket Pass, I would definitely still be using that goal explosion, but unfortunately, I was not able to buy the Rocket Pass for Season 6 due to, at the time, I didn't have any money or any way to pay for it. So I just figured, okay, I'm just not going to do that. But yeah, right here, I could definitely tell I was in a Plat 3 low diamond lobby. My teammate wasn't really helping. He was kind of just going for a challenge whenever he could. You know, he was playing too fast for the play. You know what I mean? He was trying to be a step ahead while being a step behind. So that kind of didn't help here, especially since if we wanted to win this, or if I wanted to win this, that means I would have to carry him. And I mean, right now, this is at the point where it wouldn't technically be smurfing if I did carry him, because, you know, Diamond 2 to Plat 3, it's not really that far off. And yes, I know I keep saying that I'm a Diamond 3, but I've really only reached Diamond 3 about 3 or 4 times. But every time I just get kicked out because, well, I'm not good enough to play that. And I was still kind of holding back. Right there kind of took me off guard because I figured that he would see me there because I was like right on top of him. I figured he would at least know, hey, get off the ball. You got a teammate still, but he really just does not care that he has a team. Like, yeah, I saved it. But look, he's already back in net. He doesn't care that I've got the ball up on their side of the field. Where is he anyway? He's right there in mid. Even if I centered it and ran away from the ball, he wasn't going for it. He was gonna wait for them to give it to him before he did it. And that's kind of a bad mentality to have at this point. Is you don't want, like, you want to play as a team. You don't want to just try to solo everything and go for the ball no matter what. That's a ones player style. But you see, like, I'm going for the corner. He's right there in mid, not knowing what to do. And it's like, okay, I'm running away from the ball. You should know to go for it. But he just makes one tap and then runs. One touch and run. Maybe gets bumped and tries to follow it again. But then he runs. And again, that's not a good mentality. You don't just tap and run, but you don't tap and follow too much. Like, say, like, look at me. When I go for the ball, I go for the ball so long as it's in front of me. Right there, I turn back to net because there's nothing I can do about it. Right here, I stop, and I try to go for it again. I tried to hit it up. I see it goes over to my teammate, so I go back to net. I leave it alone. If my teammate loses it, immediately he turns away. And I mean, sure, that's kind of a good thing. But then he's right back at it when I can still go for it. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, he tried to... And then right there, he just wasn't ready on defense. And it's okay. I didn't expect him to be, and that was my bad. Here, I decided to try a delayed follow, because, you know, we have 30 seconds, it's 3-3, and so I just do that, and now I give it to him, they block it, and then I turn and run, I try to save it. Little did I know, my teammate also turned to try and stop it. But right here, we ended up going... I believe we ended up going in overtime, because there's no way any of us are scoring this. Anyway, so we go into overtime in this match. And, yeah, things play out. I'm not really doing this video complaining about teammates. I'm just saying, like, okay, here's what I'm seeing, and here's my problem with these. Anyway, so right here, I tried to go for it fast, because I was thinking, okay, if I clear it here, that'll give a center to my teammate. Unfortunately, here's where things started going down. They just started, like, my teammate was going for everything. I was trying to follow it up and score a goal. I ended up missing because, again, I was playing too fast. I thought I could do something I couldn't. And in the end, they scored on us. Honestly, I say it's the game's fault, because, well, I should have saved that. Okay, that should have popped up, but whatever. Anyway, so that's my first win of these placements. Hopefully it doesn't make too big of a difference on the result. I could have gone all 10. Honestly, all 10 games. Either way, this game kind of mellows out from the last one. It's just players aren't as organized. They're not queuing together, I don't think. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just not gonna speak anymore until something happens. I don't know how I didn't demo it. So right there, what I did, I think that was a little too mechanical, even for Plat, but I just caught it, and then I flicked it. And it wasn't really much of a flick, but, you know, I still just sent it straight into their net. And if you couldn't tell, by this point I was panicking because I had just lost the game in Plat 3. But I think right about here I realized that I was overreacting because we were at 4-0. And I think that was good enough of a lead. But by the time I noticed, it was a forfeit. So, anyway, yeah, just got one more, or two more placements. Two more. So this game, I should be Diamond 1. Like, this should be about a Diamond 1 lobby, I'd say. And so what I did there was I caught it, and then I jumped and basically hit it into the... Diamond 1 really isn't that hard of a lobby. Now this is the point where I could start playing closer to my best. Right here I just got turned around because I wasn't expecting that. And also these guys were being very toxic. Like, just every goal spamming, I believe it was This Is Rocket League, and a couple points in there they do What a Save. They just started, you know, being really rude about it. So like, there you go. Also, I don't know how they flung me back like that. Like, they just tossed me back. Anyway, teammate tells me to go for it. I don't know why I turned towards it and bumped my teammate. That was my bad. Honestly, I should have turned to the left instead and gone for the mid boost or something. Or maybe the back left. And that's a play that really bothers me, that has become meta for this game. It's just going for all the boosts. So anyway, right there, I just decided to just jump straight at the ball and take a shot. But see, there's a What a Save. There's a This Is Rocket League. I don't know if they were tilted or what was going on there, but these guys just were not happy. And I mean, I get it, okay? I've had games or days where I just cannot win, and I just get really unhappy with the game. I mean, but yeah, like, just having players who do nothing but go for boost all game or something, like just boost stealing the entire time. I don't know why that's become meta. Also, teammate jump for it too. Like, it's annoying. It's not because I don't get any boost and so it leaves me defenseless. It's literally because there's no point to it. There's tons of other boost pads on the field that I could be getting if I, could actually steer myself into them. I need to go over training boost pad collection, honestly. Just try to pick up all the boost pads, memorize where it's at. Tried giving my teammate a goal, and there they go. Yeah, I decided, okay, I'll just leave that for my teammate. And I'm glad my teammate read that. Anyway, so I just boosted the ball. I didn't even jump for that one. All I did was just turn, go for the back corner, let my teammate go for it, and then, again, I'm not trying to score very much. I mean, I could. I just decided, okay, there we go. I just took a shot on net because I saw it available right here. Yeah, that was a good save. That was a nice save. So I hit it to the corner. I know it's gonna bounce out. I wasn't expecting to be bumped from behind. That was honestly an unexpected play. And I hate to say it, but if players did that more, just stop the boost stealing and just go for bumps or something, like, not even demos. Because demos are just annoying. They just slightly offset your opponent or something, just, get them out of the way, and it'll help your team. And I know I'm saying that now, and it's probably gonna really annoy me in the future. And also, I just missed that. But really, sometimes that's what it takes. And, I don't know. I wonder what Rocket League would be like if players couldn't bump each other. I mean, if maybe teammates could, but not opponents. I don't know. Either way, so, yep, they just do a 50-50, goes to their corner, teammate hits it up. I didn't really want to do anything. There we go. I believe this is actually... Is it? Yeah. Okay, so I get my rank, and turns out I'm a Diamond 2 Division 1, so... You know what? Incredibly accurate to my actual rank. So now I just decided to do a couple of bonus rounds, see, could I actually keep up with my current rank? Could I, like, let's just do a round in Diamond 2 and actually see, could I actually win in Diamond 2? I mean, I know I can, but it's like, in the eyes of a new player. Because sometimes it puts you against harder opponents. Or, like, I was thinking, okay, maybe because I just finished placements, it will... Yeah. Anyway, so I just told my teammate to go for it, basically, just to say, hey, go for the ball, because I can't, but I'll be able to get back and cover you. Now I noticed he actually was quite controlled on his dribble there, and then I got bumped once. The opponent bumped me once, and then my teammate bumped me the other time. But somehow that turned me counterclockwise when I should have turned clockwise. Either way, just enjoy the games. And then at the very end here, or at the very end of this video, I actually go through and do something else. Just to kind of, you know, have fun. Either way, that does it for this commentary. I'm not really gonna say much more after this, so in the next couple of seconds, I will see you guys when this video comes out. I do have a Minecraft Let's Play video uploaded, or not uploaded, but like I'm recorded. Okay, so I want to say really quick, I did report them for that because yeah. Anyway, I do have a Minecraft Let's Play recorded. I just haven't edited. Yeah, I didn't edit it yet. And so, you guys will be seeing that very shortly, like, within a couple days. I promise. Okay? And then after that, I'll get started on the next, Minecraft Let's Play episode, because even then it's been like a week since I recorded the last part. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, right there I was just having a little fun saying Plat 3 is what my main's called. Yeah. And then Superman or whatever, Superman Sam, I think. I don't know what he was doing. I think at this point he just decided to start throwing or something. Either way. See you guys in the next video. Enjoy the rest of this one. Yeah.
Absolutely magnificent goal. Magnificent goal! Absolutely magnificent! seconds left on the clock. What a save! Seconds left on the clock. Saved by the keeper. Into overtime. Saved by the keeper. What a play! What a save! Absolutely magnificent goal! What a win!